Hi, Josh here with Crypto Y'all. And in this quick case study, we're going to learn how to make money with crypto investing in any market. And so I'm just going to jump right into it and not belabor the point because I know you want answers. So, first and foremost, I use a method that I call the Crypto Flywheel Method. It has 3 wealth building strategies that's available in various asset classes, but because crypto and the velocity of money are so closely tied together currently, that you can actually really do a lot with a little very quickly when it comes to crypto investing, but you need to know what you're doing. So I use the Crypto Flywheel Method to kind of prevent myself from sabotaging my portfolio and keep myself from being emotional and actually treat my portfolio, my investing like a business. So there's cash flow, obviously, there's appreciation, and there's leverage. When it comes to cash flow, we're creating income streams inside of our portfolio that create house money. Now, Josh, how do you do that? That might be something you're asking right now. Well, there's really 4 primary skills or tactics that we use to generate daily, weekly, or monthly income when it comes to crypto. And that's yield farming, trading bots, NFT mining, and altcoin swing trading. These are 4 skills that any one of them at any time you can deploy and create potential daily, weekly, or monthly yields at really incredible rates of return. For example, we have yield farming. A lot of people don't understand what this is. And so I just wanted to pause for a second and explain that yield farming is also known as liquidity mining. It's a concept in the world of decentralized finance, or DeFi, where users provide or deposit their crypto assets in a liquidity pool, basically a decentralized bank or a smart contract to earn rewards. These rewards can be in the form of additional tokens or the underlying assets that they're investing, or a share of the transaction fees that are generated by the platform itself. So it's kind of like the way banks work, except we get to become the bank. So it's really, really profitable. We have hundreds and thousands of percent APY that we earn, and it's really fantastic. And it's something that the big banks and traditional finance, and honestly, the folks back in school just don't want us to know about. The second form of cash flow is trading bots. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of trading bots. This is not necessarily AI, but this is having your own bot that you control, not someone else overseas with a trading desk, but having your own custodial trading bots that are buying low and selling high for you all day, every day, earning an annual percentage yield, but broken out into daily units so that you can, again, harvest that and take it elsewhere. And we'll talk more about how to do that in just a minute. Then we have NFT mining, where you own a non-fungible token that represents your share maybe in a real world asset. Okay. So it's not always neon monkey pictures. NFTs can be or act kind of like deeds to a house, or simply totems of ownership that represent or symbolize your ownership. And so you might have an NFT that you bought for $1,000 or $500 or something like that, that represents your share of revenue. Let's say of a Bitcoin mining facility in Paraguay, where they have 30% lower energy costs and the profit margins are higher on a Bitcoin mining warehouse. So you get a piece of that pie, that return every month. Then there's also swing trading altcoins. If you're not familiar with what an altcoin is, it's anything basically besides Bitcoin, an alternative token or alternative coin. And these are lower caps. They have a lot of volatility, but during certain seasons of the market, we're able to make pretty easy money. This is a great example of just 10 different tokens that I grabbed $100 of a few weeks ago, and we're up about 30% on that portfolio already. We're having a good time. So once you create that cash flow from these 4 different tactics, then we have house money that we can roll over into our bigger portfolio, which I call appreciation. This is just simply where we're building equity in our portfolio so that we can have that 10x, 20x, 50x, 100x opportunity to create that net worth expansion, that wealth, right? And then Usually this comes in the form of things that we have a conviction about, or we have belief in, right? The philosophical side of our investing that we've done our research on, and we believe in, but we also know that there's higher adoption, and they have use cases, and they have utilities that come into play. This is where we build equity. This is where traditionally you might build equity in a home or a piece of real estate or property, but now we have blockchain property. We have digital assets that allow us to have collateral, to use it moving forward. And ultimately, it'll represent or help you experience crypto equity explosions by holding these small, mid, and large cap tokens, that when the seasonality and the liquidity of the markets come raging in like they do always, you get to take profits, and have a profit-taking strategy is one huge key element to successful crypto investing. And then the third part of that crypto flywheel method is leverage, where we use our assets to buy more assets on repeat. That's right. We buy more cash flowing assets with our current assets without necessarily having to sell them, right? We can actually acquire more digital assets, multiply them through DeFi. We can basically become our own bank by giving ourselves micro loans and earn interest rapidly, daily on that. As a matter of fact, I used my Bitcoin in April of 2021 as collateral to buy 2 rental properties, actual real estate properties in the real world. And they were rental properties that were turnkey, and they had existing income. And so we used that cash flow to pay off the loan against my Bitcoin. Now, not only do I own my Bitcoin outright, but I own 2 extra rental properties that lowered my taxable liability, and they pay me cash flow until I sell them. And so ultimately, you kind of come out with an ATM strategy, right? Like, you've seen these folks with ATM businesses, and they have ATMs littered all over town, and those ATMs are paying them fees. And some ATMs might pay a little bit, and some ATMs might pay a lot based on volume, based on efficiency, and how they're optimized. Well, crypto is no different. You can have a crypto ATM strategy. So I've got a question for you, and it's a really important one. What do you feel like you need to be successful when it comes to crypto investing? Yeah, after hearing everything I've said so far, what do you feel like you're missing? Well, I'll tell you what most people tell me. I've worked with hundreds of people over the last 2 years when it comes to crypto, especially when beginners or intermediate crypto curious people. And the number one thing is they always say, I don't know what I don't know. I just need more knowledge. And that, if that's you, it's completely okay and very valid, because, hey, the fact of the matter is, this is a new asset class. We're very early. This is like the internet in the 90s, right? Or the 80s even. So you're still early, and this is still awesome. And the rest of the world still is adopting crypto as a financial technology. The other thing that people need are skills, just literally like how to navigate DeFi skills, non-custodial skills, so that you can be self-reliant and autonomous, how to choose crypto skills and market analysis, etc. You also need, in order to be a successful investor, you need feedback loops. You need data. You need to be able to act like a CEO of your own portfolio. You don't want to invest alone. You need people. You need data. You need to get more data from the people you trust and you align with, that have similar goals and core values. And I know when I started Crypto Y'all and even got into crypto investing to begin with, I was looking around. I was like, man, there's all these smarmy characters on the internet, and I just want, like, where are the other folks that are like me and want what I want, and we can help each other, like all for one, one for all, that type stuff. And it just wasn't there. So I don't know if that sounds like you, or if any of what I've said sounds like you, or if this interests you. But if it does, I've got one more question for you. Where do you want to be in the next 6 months with crypto? Where do you want to be? And this is just kind of the part of the case study where I just want you to think introspectively. Do you want to have a 6-figure portfolio? Do you want to have a 7-figure portfolio? Do you want to have an income stream or a passive income stream through yield farming or whatever? Do you want to supplement your retirement? Do you want to pay for college? Do you need to help support a family member? What does that look like? For me, it was a bigger dream. I grew up one generation removed from extreme poverty and conditions much like you see on the left-hand side of the screen here. Thankfully, I had an awesome family, and my dad was very, very generous and worked really hard and set me up to be able to come and learn more about new financial skills like crypto investing. And so I wanted to create an environment for my family that was experiential first and foremost. Experience is better than things, they always say. But you might want things. You might want more security. You might want to travel more or whatever that is. For me, it was about traveling and creating experiences for my family and I. And so I got to ask, what have you tried previously that's just not working or that didn't work? And are you sitting on those same tactics expecting the same results? Because if so, you may not be pleased with the outcome. And if there's only one obstacle, what's the biggest obstacle that you could solve right now when it comes to your crypto investing desires? What would that be? Would it be more knowledge? Would it be the skills that you need or the data, the feedback loops, maybe a community of accountability? Like, is solving this problem a priority for you right now? If it's a priority and you're ready to level up and you want to go to the next level and get crypto to provide the outcome in your life that you're looking for, then I think you and I need to talk. I have an exclusive private mentorship and mastermind called Get Paid Daily. I work hand in hand, one-on-one with several people, cohort by cohort, who are crypto curious, and they want to do everything we've talked about so far. And if that sounds like you and you want to learn more about it, I want to have a live call with you, whether it be on Zoom video just like this or a phone call. But I request that you simply go to cryptoyall.co/crypto farming. That's cryptoyall.co/crypto farming and schedule a call with me. There'll be a little survey that you fill out at the front. It takes literally 60 seconds. And then you'll actually get presented my calendar where you can click schedule a time on my calendar so that it works for you. And obviously it'll work for me. And then I'm going to send you some important information to look over before our call. It's contextual. It'll explain everything that we do and what we're going to talk about and give you all the details you're looking for. But if you're looking for an opportunity to level up and really take your crypto investing to another level, or hey, look, just get into it safely without getting scammed, or if you just want to acquire the skills to pay the bills before you go all in on crypto, this is an on-ramp for you as an investor. Maybe you've done stocks or real estate, or maybe you've tried small business or other things. Maybe you've got that entrepreneurial gumption and you want to talk to another entrepreneur. Well, I'm your guy, and I'd love to talk to you and interview you and see if you're a good fit for my mastermind. Not everyone is. It's application only, obviously. But if that's something you're interested in, I would love to talk to you live. So do me a favor, go to cryptoyall.co/farming, and I will see you on the call on the other side. Talk soon.